Welcome to Invest Insights. I'm Abby Maloney. I'm joined today by Andrew Saporito, the Executive Director and CEO of the South Jersey Port Corporation. Andrew, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Abby.
Andrew, New Jersey has become a global leader in the area of offshore wind. What are some innovative and creative ways the South Jersey Port Corporation is helping to support the growth of this industry in New Jersey?
Well, as you know, New Jersey and specifically our South Jersey ports are the epicenter of the offshore wind, especially along the East Coast. The one thing that we've done is we've attracted the EEW group to our Paulsboro Marine Terminal, where they're investing close to $300 million in basically replicating a plant they have in Germany, which will supply all the offshore wind off the coast of New Jersey and hopefully a lot of the Atlantic sea coast moving forward. The state's also in the process of developing a 200-acre wind port just south of Salem, New Jersey, which will serve as a marshaling location for all the components as well as manufacturing. The significance of that location is that there are no obstructions moving out to the ocean. So there's no bridges, no wires, anything. So the components go out ready to be placed in the ocean. And then, you know, to build on the momentum that the state's been working on and we've been working on, we're developing a roadmap for our Port of Salem to become a major supply port for the offshore wind industry due to its close proximity to the wind port. And recent improvements to rail and also some road connections. And we're in the process of designing a $16 million project, which we've been successful in getting some federal grant money for to kick that off. And that's phase one. What we hope is probably about 3 phases to bring the Port of Salem back to life.
While New Jersey is making strides in achieving a greener, more sustainable future, this is a topic that has received national attention for years. At the South Jersey Port Corporation, what creative initiatives are you pursuing to make sure your operations are sustainable and aligned with this mission of achieving a greener future?
Well, Abby, we're committed to operating cleaner and greener, especially because we are so close to many residential areas. Just the way the port was developed. And, you know, in addition to supporting the development of offshore wind energy, we are deploying emission reducing technology, innovation, and best practices. And I'll walk you through a few of those. One is equipment upgrades. You know, a quarter of the emissions that the port generates stems from our cargo handling equipment. In the first year I was here, we spent a little over $2 million to begin to upgrade our fleet with fuel efficient cargo handling equipment and vehicles. And, you know, when I talk about that, I talk about replacing older equipment with newer Tier 4 engines, which are the best you can get on the market today. You know, we're also exploring the feasibility to upgrade our dockside cranes to electric. We already have one existing crane that's electric. We have another one that we like to electrify. And there's a third one that we just want to replace with a new electric model. And we've been speaking to manufacturers and trying to figure out what's that going to cost us and how we can go about doing that. But that's one of the things on the top of our list. And then soon we'll be receiving about $6.6 million in new electric forklifts and one yard truck. And that's a total of 27 units that will help get us to starting to electrify our fleet where equipment is available, because right now they only make the electric models up to a certain size. And then we're going to spend another $1.5 million installing electric charging stations at our terminals. The goal I've kind of set for our staff here is let's try to make our Broadway terminal a total electric terminal. And then with the electric equipment and the existing electric crane, we're well on the way of doing that. The next phase that we'll be rolling into is the installation of solar panels on the roofs of our buildings. we have about 1.1 million square feet of rooftops that we're looking to install solar panels there. And they'll generate about 10 million kilowatts of electricity when fully installed. So that's right now being designed, and we'll be looking for partners probably in the second half of the year to help us advance that project. And then, another important thing is community engagement. And, we've been talking to the local communities about how best to route trucks away from neighborhoods to reduce emissions. And then also, where are the best places to stage trucks and, keep them from idling when they're waiting to get in the terminals. Then, as far as energy efficiency, we've invested about $500,000 right now in our lighting fixtures so that they're more efficient. And we're also looking to update our rail system. We're going to spend about $6 million to improve our rail so that more of our customers can ship via rail than by using trucks, which again, is more efficient, reduces emissions, and it makes it cleaner and greener and reduces the carbon footprint. And then lastly, on the rail piece, we have a grant application in to replace one of our diesel rail car movers to an electric model. And hopefully we'll hear some good news sometime come the summer that our grant has been accepted. So we're really looking forward to that. And that electric rail car mover would also be placed in our Broadway terminal and kind of goes towards the theme of developing an all-electric terminal. And then again, waste management is also important, recycling and making sure that your shops are doing things correctly, and also making sure that our grounds are kept very clean and drains are kept maintained, and we don't have things flowing out into the Delaware River, which is very important, and we want to see it get cleaner and cleaner.
When you met with our Invest South Jersey team last year, you stated that cargo activity was up significantly at the port and returning to pre-pandemic levels. As activity continues to grow over time, what are some creative ways the South Jersey Port Corporation is looking to expand and improve its operations in an effort to accommodate future growth?
Well, as I kind of predicted, we did have a great year last year, and we handled a little over 4.6 million tons, which was a 54% increase over 2020, and also broke any previous records that the port had. We're expecting 2022 to be a very strong year. Cargo keeps on flowing in here, and we're hoping that we'll top 21 or at least match that. The important thing that we have here are the skilled workers and the partners that keep the products moving, even during the worst part of the pandemic. Our team is constantly seeking solutions to improve efficiency, attract business, and build for the future. The ongoing collaboration that we have with our labor force and our industry partners lifted the port to the records that we saw last year, even during the challenging times. And cargo-wise, I see that continuing probably through at least the end of this year, if not into next year, based upon discussions that we've had with our customers. So, our labor has been working very hard throughout the year, and generally our summer seasons slow down, and I don't think that's going to happen again this year. So, I really give them a lot of credit for everything they've done to accommodate this shift in how we operate.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Andrew.
You're welcome.
That was Andrew Saporito, the Executive Director and CEO of the South Jersey Port Corporation. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to hear more CEOs and thought leaders share their opinions and advice on today's business climate. Until next time, I'm Abby Malone, and this has been Invest Insights. Thanks for tuning in.